Welcome to the Chef Roc Show. I'm Chef Roc, and we're coming to you live from the HASR Bistro in beautiful downtown Chinatown. If you haven't been there, this is an incredible restaurant. This is the showroom where they have all the private parties, music. They got a wine shop down there with everything you need right here in Chinatown. Well, welcome to the show. Let's say hello to our musical director, Johnny Valentine, Jesse Douglas.
Everybody.
Are you playing the cajones?
Yes.
And Duane, man, that's an incredible fiddle. So do you do like, all types of music with that? Like genres? Let me see. All right. Oh, yeah. Some kicker music? Yeah? Okay, let's go. Oh, life on the farm, you gotta lay back. No, ain't nothing like fiddle you can have. Cooking around, kind of a hack. No, okay. Well, thank you, everyone. It's really good to be here at the Ed Sullivan Theater, right down here. Wah, 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 wah. Who's hungry out there, okay?
Yeah.
Obviously, my musical career tanked. But we're going to make an incredible dish for you. It's an actual tea marinated ONO. Yeah, y'all like ONO? And of course, it's fresh caught, and it's sold by Pjs Butcher-Block up there in Haleiwa on the North Shore. You got to go up there. The most incredible shop you've ever seen. They even got a wagon outside. They're serving food, cooked, ready to go. You don't want to miss it. Everything from burgers to their venison Italian sausage. They're even opening a shop in Maui. So every time you travel around the islands, Pjs Butcher Shop, that's the name you're going to look for. So first thing I got to do, I want to introduce you to White Lion Tea. White Lion Tea is an incredible tea company out of Phoenix, Arizona. It's a woman-owned company. She started it with custom blends of all types of tea. I mean, if you look up here, we have an incredible selection of original Moroccan. We have a organic Marsala chai. The original Earl Grey, he was my high school teacher, I think. And green passion, but today we're going to use a white ambrosia. And I just got some hot water brewing here. It's already brewed. And I'm going to put this tea in there because I want to show you the colors that come out of this tea in the flavor profile. So they got these really cool little sachets that come in these little single packs. I want to put that in there because this is going to be the base for our tea. Let me read you what it says on the back of what this tea is, because they all have some incredible profiles. It's a rare and exotic white tea leaf. I didn't know they had white tea leaves. It's laced with toasted coconut and juicy pineapple in a sweet and delicate infusion high in antioxidants. So it's one of those really kind of like herbally tea, but not like overly mint and anything like that. But when it's got toasted coconut and pineapple in it, hey, we're in Hawaii, baby, right? You got to use it. So I have this tea infusion going on here. I'm going to start the sauce. What I'm making, not a sauce, but a marinade for the ONO. So I'm going to place in some cider vinegar, apple cider vinegar, give it that little tart, that little bite. I got a little chili powder. And we're going to make a real spicy one. I got a little chipotle paste. You can buy the chipotle peppers in the little cans because that's probably the easiest way. It's got a little adobo, like a little tomato sauce in there. And you can whip that up and makes it nice and easy to use. You kind of turn it right into its paste, I got some honey. We're using some local white honey. And it's funny, when we were growing up, they have many color honeys. It was like honey.
Yes.
But white honey was like it's the unfiltered honey.
Oh.
So it's pretty cool. So we want to just kind of blend that around. This marinade for the ONO. ONO has its nice flavor, but we thought it was kind of really cool to like throw some incredible flavor blends together. And you can see the tea infusion here. And it's starting to come through. And if you're close enough, and you'll all get some of this for the way home, I got all kinds of White Lion tea for you to take home and try. These flavors are like, oh, can you smell that already? I mean, I'm not even cooking anything, but you can smell that. I got a little green onion I'm going to put in there. A little bit of salt. And it is sea salt. Obviously, we're in Hawaii, I want to use sea salt, Not some of that oxidized stuff. A little black pepper. Put that right in, a little bit shy. Put that right in, blend this together. That honey is a little thick, but once you start whipping it around in there, it melts down. And then this tea. You can steep it for about 5 minutes. But that, for our sake, you can see the color transformation real quick. Oh, smell that. Trying to take a whiff. Can you smell that?
Ooh, nice.
Toasted coconut, pineapple essence. Hey, I'm going to rub it on and go to the beach, you know? It's got some nice flavors there. So I'm going to put that right in here. Well, not really. Maybe.
Yeah, don't do that.
Not in public? Okay. Maybe behind the scenes. So I'm going to kind of give this a little whip. And that's kind of a really cool, kind of a crazy type of marinade. I have this ONO here. Now ONO, when I bought it, it was a whole filet, with skin on. I removed the skin for this purpose because I wanted to cut it on an angle. So I cut it on like instead of like, it's almost like a scallop. So you cut it sideways and you place that right in like this. So you get a nice cross section of the ONO. I'm going to put it in the bag. And remember, when you go up to VJ's, go hungry. Because not only are you going to buy stuff for dinner, you can eat while you're there. And you're going to enjoy yourself. So I'm going to place this in the bag. Pour the marinade on top. Put it in the fridge. Probably for no more than 30 minutes. Because fish is like a sponge. When we come back, I'm going to show you how we cook it. You'll listen to the nice stylings of Johnny Valentine and gang. And then we have some wine to share with you. We'll see you in a minute. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Chef Roc Show. Coming to you live from the HASR Bistro in downtown Honolulu in Chinatown. Johnny Valentine, Jesse Douglas. Duane, you're awesome, man. You're awesome. Do you do like any hip hop or anything like that?
Oh.
All right. When me and the boys go out in the town, well, we're not in sync there. Okay, ready? Yep, now I'm not a rapper either, okay? So I can't sing, I can't rap. I got to cook, okay? I got to cook.
Thank you.
Thank you. I know I can always count on you to like straighten my ass out. Every time I think hey, I can rap, no. Steve Guthrie, that's who I am with the pots and pans. I really jam. You see, I move like gears with plenty of fire. I heat up like a pot that's about to boil.
Please stop.
Okay, thanks. I thought it was good, my mom likes it. That's about it. So I marinated the fish. You can see all these beautiful colors in there. I always use a bag that you could throw into the fridge and make sure it's sealed, of course. Here's a little tip for you. Never reuse marinade. I see a lot of recipes where, you boil up the marinade, use it again to base. No, don't. Okay, don't take a chance. Because if some raw gets in there, you're done. You're done. Someone's going to get sick. So I always recommend you marinate, Throw the marinade away. When in doubt, throw it out. If you're gonna use it for a baste or anything like that, make a double batch. Keep half of it on the side that never touches the fish. Put the rest in the bag to marinate your fish or your chicken or whatever you're doing. And then if you need to baste it, you have some clean baste. But don't baste it when the chicken or the fish is still raw, because then you kind of devays the pipes, if you know what I mean. So you want to use it later on. So that's just my little marinating tip. And I got plenty of them. So after about 30 minutes, because fish is basically like a sponge. The longer you marinate it, the more socked in flavor it gets. So if you're using a teriyaki or something like that, it's stronger it gets. Teriyaki soy basically it's got a lot of salt in it, so the stronger it gets, saltier the fish is going to be. So be careful when you marinate. Just a little tip there. So I put it on the grill, and it's got this really cool flavor profile because it's got all the little essence of the allspice or the Chinese 5-spice that we put in there, chili powders, all the other cool stuff, and that tea essence. You don't want to overpower it. So you don't even really need a marinade or anything like that. We wanted to serve it over some noodles. So I just got some noodles. You can cook them up any style you want. And we just want to put some fish on there. Because obviously you want to taste the fish. A lot of people overpower it with all these different sauces and all these other cool things that look pretty, but basically take away from the essence of what it really is. It's a beautiful piece of fish. You know, and I want to like decorate it up with just a little bit of green onion because, you know, I mean, if I was at home, I would eat it like that, you know, but for you guys, I'll throw a little green on there just to give it a little contrast and color.
Looks ONO.
ONO, and ONO is great. I remember my first ONO. I used to work on a fishing boat years ago, and they said, you can go out and fish. I was the chef on this fishing boat. So I hook up onto this ONO, but they didn't tell me it was the fastest fish in the ocean. So I'm on the bow with this 113-foot boat, and I catch this 120 ONO, 120-pound ONO. And they go, and they go, quick, run to the back of the boat. And I go, why? It's already there. And, you know, let's face it, I'm not a sprinter. And I'm like, there's like 50 people on the boat. Look up and down, up and down. And I get to the back of the boat, and he's all the way around again.
Oh,
and I got him on board, and he was as big as this table. And it was the best eating fish. That was my first experience with ONO. And I've loved it ever since. I want to talk about the White Lion tea that I used. They also make an iced tea. They have all different flavors. If you go to whiteliontea.com, I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised to see some of the original blends that they have. I was blown away because I drink a lot of tea. For the most part, people drink, you know, like green tea, black tea. I've never seen white tea. I didn't even know they had it. But these have all these different flavors, and they have those little sachets in these bags. So you can buy, this is a mango iced tea. Wow. White Lion tea. Look it up. It's great stuff. And I made some fish, and you know what goes good with fish? Wine. Coming up next, we got Dave Meadors from Constellation Brands, a.k.a. the wine guy. Johnny, take us out. We'll be back in just a minute, guys. Thank you very much. Enjoy the ONO.
Aloha, I'm Chef Roc. Welcome to Pjs Butcher-Block, the biggest little butcher shop on Oahu. VJ's only sells local and natural meats that are GMO-free, 100% grass-fed, no hormones, steroids, dyes, or antibiotics. Old school customer service, hand cuts of local meat and fish from all the islands, located in historic Haleiwa next to the food truck pit. So if you want to feed your family the highest quality local meat, poultry, and fish, shop at VJ's Butcher-Block.
Woo. All right. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Chef Roc Show. We're coming to you live from the HASR Bistro in beautiful downtown Chinatown. Musical director Johnny Valentine. You guys are awesome. Jesse Douglas, Duane. You guys are kicking it over there. You guys like the music? Aren't they incredible? Incredible? Well, I'll tell you what, we got Dave Meadors, the wine guy, AKA the wine guy. I know you don't like being called the wine guy, but you know everything about wine. You know everything that I don't know.
I don't know how to whine.
Wine, I know. Well, no, I'm married too, you know what I mean? No, I'm kidding. No, I'm sorry, that's begging, not whining. That's all right.
That's right.
You know, but
you're ready for some wine.
I am, and you're with Constellation Brands, which has a large category of wines.
That's right.
So you're very knowledgeable.
So we can get into some wine.
Let's do it, baby.
All right.
Don't I look like I'm thirsty?
You're thirsty, so we'll get right ahead. So
pour.
Let's make it easy. We got twist off caps.
Wow, nice. I like that.
Kung Fu Girl Riesling.
Everybody was drinking. What happens when
Johnny?
you drink wine? Do you get a little crazy?
Yeah, you're a Kung
Johnny,
Fu guy.
You know, everybody was Kung Fu fighting.
You do Kung
I'm
Fu,
a lover.
don't you?
I did it once in college.
Did you?
Yes.
By accident?
Yeah, I kicked some guy and I ran. That's why it was Kung Fu Girl, isn't it Kung Fu Girl?
It's Kung Fu Girl Riesling.
That's how I acted. I ran away. Not that girls run away. No, I didn't mean it that way.
It's taking
Johnny,
a
your
bad,
wife's giving me that evil look. What'd you say? That's terrible.
it's taking a bad turn here. I think we should get back.
Let's go.
We should get back to the wine.
Yeah, let's talk about wine.
Okay. How does that look to you?
It looks really cool.
Yeah?
Wow, you guys got big heads. It's like, no, it looks really good.
Okay, good. Well, you taste it. How's that tasting?
You know, I'm a big fan of Rieslings.
Yes, Rieslings are underrated.
What I like is
varietal.
that it's not overly sweet.
Right.
It's more fruity.
You get the fruit from it.
Kung Fu Girl got it right.
Kung Fu Girl.
The heck they come up with a name like that?
Well, it's a great story. So, actually was inspired from the movie Kill Bill. Did you ever see that movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Actually, our
Great movie.
winemaker, Charles Smith, who's a great, fun guy, winemaker, he was watching the movie Kill Bill, and he's a big fan of German Rieslings. But the only problem is, you know, wine should be easy. It should be fun, right? But a lot of the European wines, the French wines and German wines, labels are really hard to read. It makes it hard for you to buy them.
Understand
So he had a thought that, you know, I'm watching this movie. He was eating some Asian takeout, and he's drinking a German Riesling. And he had a thought. He said, you know, these wines are great, but they don't sell really well in the U.S. market because the labels are really hard to read. He's a winemaker. He's making some other varietals, but he said he had an inspiration. He said, you know, I want to make a U.S. Washington State Riesling, and with a fun label that people will really understand. So that was
It's a
his
cute looking
inspiration.
label
Yeah.
too. Yeah, I mean it has
Yeah.
eye appeal. Basically, you walk by, especially Rieslings, they're usually way over in one corner.
Right.
You know, you're not really looking for that because it's part of a white family, but it's not. It's kind of where all the sweet wines are.
Right. And so he was watching the fight scene with Uma Thurman and Lucy Liu. So if you can see the label, it's kind of an homage to the fight scene in Kill Bill.
I like that.
And then, you know, people want to know what are you pairing the wines with. So on the back, there's chopsticks and bowl of rice. How about that in Hawaii, baby?
So it's a national bird here, right?
Yeah. So that's perfect for us out here, and you know, and also across, you know, mainland too.
right.
People are, you know, eating Asian food, and also seafood. This pairs perfectly.
Yeah, 'cause it's
with
not overly
seafood.
sweet.
Absolutely, it's not overly sweet, but you got the fruits. It's light. It doesn't overmatch the food with it too. But that's kind of where the inspiration came for. And this wine is not going to kill you when you're in the store. You know,
Price-wise.
German Rieslings, you can't understand what the wine is, what it tastes like. So you're wondering when you're in the store, hey, what do I eat this with? Hey, chopsticks and seafood. And then
Everything.
you're looking at that label and you're thinking, hey, that's got to be a fun wine to drink too. So
Right, because the problem I have with Chardonnays is sometimes they're a little too smoky.
yes.
And with seafood, it kind of overpowers the dish. you
Yeah,
know?
Chardonnays are aged in oak. This is not aged in oak at all. So also another thing, what we're looking for in wines is value. So this is only about $11 bottle of wine, and this is a very highly awarded wine. So in our biggest wine magazine is called Wine Spectator, and there are tens of thousands of wines out there, right? And every year they come out with their top 100 wines of the year. And most of these wines are wines that are over $100, $200 wines. And they named this wine one of their top 100 wines, best wines of the year.
Wow.
And again, those wines are $100. And for 3 years in a row, this has been one of the top 100 wines of the year in that Wine Spectator magazine. And most of those wines, again, are over $100. This is an $11 bottle of wine. You can go in the grocery store and buy this for $11.
Well, Dave, can I bring in the Chef Roc-ettes?
Absolutely.
We got Corrina and Wendy, the Chef Roc-ettes, ladies and gentlemen. Should we get them pouring wine for everybody?
Let's do it. Let's all taste this.
Ladies, if you want, you can pour some for everyone. There you go. Enjoy, ladies. The Chef Roc-ettes, serving your every needs. They're serving you the food. They're helping out. They're great.
Coke food girl for you.
I like it. Right out of the bottle, baby.
There you go.
I'll have to tell you, everything you do, you're the man. You hit it every time out of the park.
right.
Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Meadors, Constellation Brands. We're going to be back. Chef, I'm Chef Roc. We're going to come back with Chef Roc, and Dave Meadors, and Johnny Valentine in just a minute. Thanks. What the hell am I talking about? Here's Chef Roc.
He's going to cook next show. Wow.
Aloha, I'm Chef Roc. Welcome to Pjs Butcher-Block, the biggest little butcher shop on Oahu. Pjs only sells local and natural meats that are GMO-free, 100% grass-fed, no hormones, steroids, dyes, or antibiotics. Old school customer service, hand cuts of local meat and fish from all the islands, located in historic Haleiwa next to the food truck pit. So if you want to feed your family the highest quality local meat, poultry, and fish, shop at Pjs Butcher-Block.
Booyah! Welcome back to the Chef Roc Show. I'm Chef Roc here at the HASR Bistro in beautiful downtown Chinatown. That was incredible.
All right.
This wine paired nicely with the food. Johnny, Valentine, Jesse, Douglas, Duane, you guys are fantastic. Our musical director. And yeah. What'd you think of the wine? You had a little sip of it.
That was really
Isn't that
nice.
some
Yeah.
killer wine?
I love it.
Great stuff.
My wife's gonna love that.
Chris,
Beautiful.
he's bringing home the wine, baby. Dave Meadors, as usual, you always hit it out of the park.
Thanks, Chef. I think it'll pair great with the food.
It's fantastic. Hey, I want to thank White Lion Tea for helping us out with that great marinade. Wasn't that good? Did you guys get some of the fish yet? I think it's coming out right now.
Yay.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chef Roc-ettes serving it up. family style here with some little side noodles. Enjoy that, guys, along with a glass of Kung Fu Girl Riesling. Thanks for watching the Chef Roc Show. We'll see you next time right here. Johnny, Jesse, Duane, thank you very much for being part of the show.
Thank you.
Kicking us out. Let's do it, baby.
A big mahalo to all my sponsors. White Lion Tea, Pjs Butcher-Block of Hawaii, TurboPot Cookware, Jam's World,